Thank you for coming on set. Well, to make a long story short, there's a particular matter at hand that the Knights requires your assistance with. Yes, it has been one thing after another. I have recently received multiple reports from the Knights of someone with—
The Fatui? But who?
There was a dark period in Mondstadt's history when the aristocracy ruled over the first Dandelion Knight, Vanessa, spearheaded the revolution that overthrew the aristocrats that had oppressed the people of Mondstadt were none other than—
Oh, Paimon gets it! So the clan's descendants are not—
We suspect as much, though we have yet to obtain any solid evidence. Unfortunately, the Knights of Favonius— We've already considered every possible way of resolving our differences, but it seems that no matter what stance we take when dealing with them, we could come knocking on their door on the grounds of a search warrant. But if all of our past efforts would have been wasted. You are in fact the best candidate, but you need not emphasize your role as the honorary knight. Once you come to friendly terms with the Lawrence clan—
Whoa! Leave it to Master
Perhaps such plans have become second nature. The name of the Lawrence clan member in question is Schubert. It is said that he is difficult to get along with due to his temperamental disposition. Thanks again for your help. If you run—
Hello?
Hello? Did I hear you correct? And I suppose you think that you can simply— Given that I don't recognize you, I can only assume that you are a traveler of some— If you wish to address me, you'd best consider— Now, if you're somehow capable of understanding anything I've said, that—
That's etiquette? Paimon's—
In former times, when people knew their place and respected and neglecting your manners would result in a— But look at the world now. What did you say? You dare question that— I'll have you know that though the Lawrence clan is in decline, myself and others of noble blood are looking for a chance to restore— Just look around. The people are unruly and undisciplined. I, however, strive to retain— Save your words. I find your— Besides, I am in no— Now I have more pressing—
So this is what Master Jean meant by difficult to get along with. Let's head back and talk things over with her.
Well, if it isn't the honorary knight, I'm just on my way out to— Huh? Judging by your expression—
Master Jean tasked us with a special assignment, but things seem to have run aground.
No need to get down on yourself. Sometimes things just don't turn out. You just have to keep at it and never give up. Hey, why don't you—
Master Jean asked us to build a— But it turns out that he's a—
Aha, Schubert! I know him. Let me get— I've been on the receiving end of his
you mean everyone in the—
As aristocrats, they believe there should be a certain distance between themselves. However, there is one exception among the Lawrence clan. My good buddy, Eula.
Buddy?
That's right. Not only is she from the Lawrence clan, but she's also captain of the Knights of Favonius 4th Company. Eula is special. She's not quite— In other words, she doesn't really adhere to this. However, she's still quite knowledgeable about dealing—
That's strange. If you—
Well, it's a little complicated. Basically, in their eyes, Eula is nothing but a traitor to the— She's very easy to get along with. Just explain this— In fact, I think she's out in the wilderness.
Thanks, Amber. All right.
Good luck, you two.
Who would have guessed the Knights have a member of the Lawrence clan? Well, if you want to learn about the conduct of the Lawrence clan, who better to ask than one of their own family members? What are they doing here? Is that why Eula was sent on patrol here? Let's fight first and talk later! Huh.
Yeah!
don't think twice before reaching for your sword, do you? Do you have any idea? And now you get to stake a claim. You think you're stronger because you got to them.
What?
That's right. I heard the commotion and came as swiftly as I could, only to find you two already fighting the Fatui. If I didn't make my move, you would have been able to— Still, I'm glad you're unscathed. Confronting that number of Fatui at once—
Sorry, Paimon doesn't understand.
Concern? Why would I be concerned for the safety of my—
Arch enemies? Wait a minute, you were saying—
By which I meant, if you were injured, I'd have to escort two strangers guilty of stealing my targets all the way back, which would mean you'd cause me even more trouble. My vengeance—
Huh? So that's how you see all this?
Yes, that's me.
Paimon thinks she's pretty strange.
You dare to call someone you've just met strange? Speaking of which, how do you—
This is the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius. He's so obsessed with etiquette that he's not—
I understand now, but why do you mean to investigate him? I see. You have some—
No! This is an assignment from Master Jean!
To the everyday citizens of Mondstadt, everyone in the Lawrence clan is scum.
Hard to avoid such a reputation when you're known as the ruthless—
Oh, so that's what you think of me?
But, didn't you—
Curious. We've only just met, and you've all— I assume you need me to teach you the conduct of the Lawrence clan. Only then will you find—
That's right! Amber told—
Well then, let's begin your training immediately. It'll be easier to train— We can put that aside for now. Besides—
Paimon's confused. This girl's all vengeance this and revenge that. But she doesn't seem the least bit angry. Still, Paimon has met bigger weirdos before.
Ah, you finally arrived. There's no time to—
Wait, hold on. There's something we need to clear up for—
So that's still on your mind, huh? Don't worry, there's a ton—
You need to be in the right—
I already have a long list of vengeance to exact. Even if— Who knows how long it will be before I get—
Well, if you—
Absolutely not. Stealing my targets, calling me a ruthless ruler. But you needn't worry, at least not whilst we're investigating this matter. If Uncle Schubert didn't commit any wrongdoing, but if he did commit a wrongful act, I'm sure you understand. Good. Now, there are two key points that aristocrats attach great importance. Let's begin with your manner of speech. Aristocrats have a very unique way of carrying conversation. Even—
Oh, Paimon's already learned some, Mark my words, vengeance will—
Not even close. And besides, it sounds
Hey! Paimon learned it from you! And didn't— It seems you don't respect the—
No, I've no need to trouble myself with such frivolous formalities. For example, when greeting a friend, you could say, "As the morning dew greets the coming—"
as—
However, such a phrase may only be used during the morning hours. Also, morning dew is not uncommon, so it expresses that friendship should not be measured by value. Yet also suggests that friendship— Oh, no. You must be prudent with your words. Calling someone a good friend could—
But didn't you just say my
Yes, I did. But you must know in the Lawrence family, dear friend is a set phrase that can only be used towards certain friends with whom— It sounds much more pleasant to call an acquaintance a dear friend. So, however, if you were to use dear friend to address an intimate friend, the recipient would think that you were This is only the first step in making a greeting.
Wait. Perhaps—
Very well. Is a blessing from—
May the god of Animo protect you.
Oh, you're...
You there, lowly laborer. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility—
Huh?
Hold on. Whenever a dispute arises, protection of your family— Got it. As a lowly commoner, you shall maintain absolute—
Is everyone from the Lawrence... The days of the Lawrence clan's tyranny have long passed. I don't care what you're trying to do. Just beat it. Like I said, I don't care what you're doing. I have nothing to say to any man. And here's a word of advice. I wouldn't be caught if that's all. I'll be going. I'm afraid I won't be able to control myself if we talk any longer.
Hey! Don't leave! Halt! Ugh, mark my words, vengeance will be—
Wow. The Lawrence name.
Never mind him. I could have predicted as much. Let's find someone else. You there, lowly, please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee. Huh? Why don't you respond? Right. I mustn't look at you too long, or I'll be drawing more attention. Fine. You may spare yourself the formality of kneeling, as it may be a little inconvenient.
Hey, stop bothering me or else I might say something you wouldn't like. Then again, I've got no—
Again? What's with this attitude?
Yes, I don't think his attitude will change. If I keep grandstanding like this, the outcome won't be good. Let's try— I'll remember your unwillingness to comply. You there, lowly
Yeah, I've already heard it all before. Look, just spare me the time. I mean, seriously, can't you—
Please calm down.
I know she's a knight of Favonius, and even to this very day, the descendants of the Lawrence clan, and if that wasn't enough, here you are purposefully using their awkward way of speaking just—
But mark my words, this—
Huh? You want to fight? Listen here. I'm sorry, but I want her— Listen here. If you don't want—
Forget it. There's— It's all right. This happened.
Actually, Paimon thinks we should apologize for asking you to demonstrate for us.
What can we do? The Lawrence name is already a dirty word among every household. Don't worry. What with me being a knight of Favonius, perhaps my aristocratic manner of speech—
So this is the way things are normally for you?
That's the way things are. Perhaps it's just fate for those who have made mistakes. Accepting punishment is only fair. As memories are carried in the city breeze, the faults of such grievances are passed from one generation. At least I have a means of living a relatively normal life compared to the elders of my family.
Yeah! Why were you—
Oh, that reminds me. That last— Let's leave it. But unfortunately, you probably didn't learn much from those conversations.
No need! Besides, the trip, right? Right? We'll just have to— Let's just keep—
Well then, I'm glad you learned something. A proper manner of speech is more aesthetic than anything, but we must also practice. I have a very effective way.
It's so—
If you wish to truly achieve the dignified conduct of for example, you can see that part of the path up, but a well-trained aristocrat would not only effortlessly proceed forward, but do so—
Paimon thinks we've left the realm of aristocrat. Compared to what we've already seen, this should be a piece of cake. Uh-huh. This is where you—
All right, let's get started. Remember— That won't do. You've exposed your shortcomings. No need to worry. Head back to the starting point and try. It'll be difficult at first. Remember, you must—